Hey guys, it's Chris Wong. I'm filming this video as of July 20th, 2025, and I'd like to talk about a general topic: what does it take to invest, or how far I'm willing to go to invest. So as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy interested in building a portfolio and trying to achieve financial independence, retire early. So this is based on conversations I had with other people in the past workplaces, in random settings, and possibly my current job. And this is also based on my own personal life too. So I'm not going to say which one's based on my own life or which one's based on my current workplace or in my past jobs. So I remember I was having a conversation with other co-workers about people trying to fight to get extra hours at work. But then they wouldn't do certain days, or they wouldn't do certain times of the shift. Like for example, I have coworkers in the past or in the present time, they want to get an extra shift, but they wouldn't do a weekend shift. Or they want to get extra hours, but then they leave early, or they come into work late. But these are hourly paid employees. So then I was thinking, every minute you're punched in, or every 15 minutes you're punched in, it counts towards your pay. And if you're a beginner investor or have no experience investing, then those extra hours or those extra minutes that you punch in, they add up. Trying to build a reputation with your company, or if you're trying to get extra shifts in general, there are going to be times you're going to have to sacrifice your weekend or sacrifice your Friday nights just to make money. And if you don't like working on the weekend, then the only thing you can do is become a better investor, become self-employed successfully, or find a new job. So let's say you want to stick with your current employer and you work in a retail setting or a fast food industry. There's going to be times you're going to have to give up your Friday nights. There's going to be times that you're going to have to work on the weekends. And chances are you might be in a situation when you have to work both Saturday and Sunday just to keep your boss happy. If you're a type of person who cannot look for another job, or you're a type of person who doesn't know what else to do to earn income, but is going to do whatever it takes to save and invest, then you're going to have to take the weekend shifts. You're going to have to work Friday nights. There are times you're going to have to work overtime. So for another conversation in a future video, there's going to have to be a balance between overtime and the costs it takes to go for medical treatment. I've had coworkers in the past, or even the present time, complaining about not making enough money, or complaining about not getting enough hours to work. But then they came into work with a brand new car, or they came into work with a brand new jacket that was quite expensive. So when it comes to trying to build up your investments, it takes a lot of hard work, it takes a lot of sacrifice, it takes a lot of research, it takes a lot of experience and comfort in order to try to build up the discipline to be able to handle the ups and downs in the market, to build up a habit to buy investments every paycheck. I remember a couple years ago when I got married and I moved out of my parents, there was an increase in my expenses, and that was something I had to get used to. So I had to do whatever it takes if I want to continue working for the same employer, even if they didn't give me an extra pay right away. I had to actually make sure I couldn't miss more than 2 shifts a month in order to sustain all my expenses. Even if that meant I had to work, even if I didn't feel like it, or if I had to work while being really sick, in order to have more income than my expenses for the month in order to buy my investments. Even a couple years ago, I had to convince my boss I was a worthy employee so that he can give me extra hours for the week, just so I can actually earn extra income. And there were times I actually covered other people's shift because I need the money that time. So it wasn't just need the money just so I can actually eat and pay rent, but it was the extra money that I wanted and needed to build my investment portfolio. I remember a couple years ago, I thought about buying a computer, and this is way before I learned about investing with margin. So I had my work income that I saved up, and then I had my dividends. And then I actually thought about, do I actually want to buy a computer just to replace the old one I'm using? And then I delayed it because I saw the Evolve ETF called Bank, BANK, was down. And I thought about just going all in with the money for a computer into a bank just so I can earn extra income. Investing in the beginning, or even getting started, it takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of sacrifice to get there. And depending on your income or depending on your lifestyle, you may have to work harder or sacrifice even more just to even get started. And it could even take a few years to get to a level that you feel comfortable. Now, for my type of investing, I like income investing for monthly and weekly dividends. I would say even though it took me at least 3 years of investing to feel a little bit more comfortable, but I'm still working in order to try to improve my portfolio to achieve the financial independence retire early goal. Now, everyone has different income, everyone has different amounts of debt, so it will take a different amount of discipline or sacrifice in order to either get out of debt first or to build up your portfolio. Some people, because they have high income, they can still enjoy a more expensive lifestyle and just continuously invest a smaller percentage of their paycheck every couple weeks in order to build up their portfolio. But then if you have a low paying job and your expenses are quite high relative to your paycheck, then it's going to take a lot more sacrifice. It's going to take a lot more discipline in order to try to build up your portfolio into a more comfortable lifestyle first, and then you can relax a bit over time. And then over time, when you get to a level where you feel like you can live off your portfolio completely, then you achieve financial independence, retire early. I hope you guys liked the video. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, please subscribe to my channel for future videos. Thank you guys for watching.